Oh. If people keep
Are y'all waiting on me?
no, hold on, yeah. If people I'll help. If people keep reneging on their word, wait, what? We're back with another video in the building today. I got my niece and her fiance here today. So we're gonna be doing, you know what I'm saying, chit chat relationship 101. You feel me today? So yeah, y'all comment, like, subscribe down below, you know what I'm saying, if y'all have went through any experiences or if y'all have any answers to what the questions that we are asking, hey, just comment down below. Alright, so let's get into this video. Okay, we got the first question. Why don't men approach anymore, nephew? I mean, you know what I'm saying, like, we feel, me and my homegirls feel like it's just, I don't know, an epidemic. You feel me? Because I feel like men just don't approach anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they'll look, but they won't say anything. What's your outtake?
No, I feel like men still do approach, but I mean, look at what we have now. We have dating apps to where they approach, right? So it's not, they don't do it in real life as much because they don't do it. They don't do it in real life as much because everything's at your hand, right? So they still approach. It's just in a different way. So if you're going out to a club or to a bar, you're less likely to find it because they're already doing that on their phone.
What do you feel? What is your outtake on dating apps? Do you feel like? I feel like it's more of a way to really cheat. Meeting somebody on a dating app. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You just got to really trust, because I feel like, okay, if you meet somebody, how you know if they're going to really delete the app? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like today's technology has made it more prone to cheating. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like back in the day, just saying like in our parents' days or grandparents' days, you had to go by, knock on each other's door, hey baby, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? There was none of this technology. I just feel like dating apps and cell phones and stuff have made it more, cheating more prone. I mean, y'all,
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree that dating apps are, you know, yes, you're right. It is easier to cheat, but cheating was still happening without dating apps, right?
Yeah, true. That's true.
Like,
that's true.
It's just more. There's more awareness to it now because there's so many more things. Like, I guess like the scale, the ratio is bigger now. Okay. Because you have more dating apps, so now you can do it more rather than. But you were still doing it back then.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. I feel you on that.
But I'm not against dating apps because I mean that is a way. They're there for a reason. I mean they're there to.
I don't feel like there's nothing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because these days it's hard to. It's go to work, go home, go to church. Go to work, go home, go to church. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Go to Walmart, go to the dollar store. And the possibility of somebody saying, what's up, shawty? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have a problem with they just look. You know what I'm saying? That's my problem. They just look. Well, and
think about it like this, right? What do you do most of the time, right? You're on your phone. Yeah. Right? Even you're in your house, even when you're at work sometimes, depending on your job, when you're shopping, you're going to be on your phone. So, I mean, that's the easiest, dating apps are the easiest way to get to know someone. You might not be actually getting to know them, but communicating with them, like, through your phone, that's the easiest way to do it. So, I think that's one reason why you may see less men do it out in public is because, one, they're either already doing it on their phone to someone else, or they're just not as comfortable doing that anymore because it's easier on your phone.
I got you. Okay, that's what's up. All right, let's go. You got it. Okay, next question. Who should text/call first after the first date? The man or the woman?
The guy.
Ooh, nephew, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all coming down below.
But not like overly text. Okay. Right? Don't like run them away. You know, like you have a good first date, right? Maybe you discuss about having a second one, and then give it like, don't give it any more than 48 hours. Don't give it less than 24 hours. Like, meet it in that middle, and then, you know, say, hey, you know, I'm available this day if you want to go on the second date. And then if they're busy, they're busy. If they're not, they're not. You know, that's how it can happen. Because on the date, you should know, unless you're just like you're not self-aware, you should know that the date is going well. Yeah. So
that's deep. That's deep. think, Niece? I mean, you feel me?
Same.
That's right. That's right. I totally agree. Okay. Let's jump on into this again. All right. Okay. Should a woman approach a man? How do y'all feel about that? I mean, what you think, Niece? Like,
I didn't ever do any approaching.
So. I'm old school. I'm sorry. I'm old school. Now, if I see something I like, now, you feel what I'm saying? I may give you the eye. You know what I'm saying? You know, let you know. You know, I'm feeling. You're feeling. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel. I don't know. I think that's thirsty. Well, I won't say thirsty, but I mean, to each his own.
I'm old school, like as you was
old school.
To what the man should always seek out the woman.
So yeah, is it thirsty that when a woman does it, but it's not thirsty when a man does it?
True, that may be contradicted. You're right. You're right. That may be a little contradicted, but I guess if you like what you like, but you can do what you want to, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with it. I do feel like the man should propose. I don't feel like a woman should get down and propose.
Right. That's a whole different.
I'm sorry.
That's a whole different thing, though.
Yes. I'm sorry, but as far as approaching, I don't know if I have the guts to do it. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if I have the guts to do it, but okay, there's nothing wrong with it. You're right. My bad. I miss.
Because that kind of goes back to your first question.
My bad.
Like, why doesn't the guy approach?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're all human, and yes, we're different in some way, but we still have like the same feelings. So maybe most men are just as scared of approaching, or they don't want to seem as thirsty as maybe you would think that you would seem.
Yes. You're right.
I personally think that if you're interested in something, whether male or female, if you're interested in something, then you make the move, and then that's what it is.
Yeah, I agree. I just don't have, you know what I'm saying, to walk up and be like, you know what I'm saying, what's up, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Teach his own. My bad. Teach his own. That's what I'm saying. My bad. That's what I'm trying to say. Teach his own. Okay. That's cool. Alright, so, next question. So, alright, you dating somebody, right? Okay, that's right. True color. So, you're dating somebody. And just saying, like, the person keeps saying, well, I'm busy, I don't have time, you know what I'm saying, or keep rescheduling on dates and stuff, like, how y'all feel about that, you know what I'm saying?
They're not interested.
They're right. He or she is just not that into you.
Anybody will make time if they are really invested. Like.
Yep, I totally agree. Yep, anybody make time. So y'all, if somebody keep telling y'all, oh, I'm busy, or if, you know, trying to go out on a date, or, you know what I'm saying, just to spend time with somebody, and that person keeps saying, oh, I'm busy, they are not into you, dog. Like, move on. You feel what I'm saying? There is somebody out there who will 100% want you to the fullest and will make time for you. Like they say, don't you say, anybody makes time for what they want to. You know what I'm saying, in life. So, if you can't fit, if you're not on their priority list, then you don't let them on your priority list. You know what I'm saying? Let them go. Next.
Thank you.
Yeah, and don't harass them either.
Right.
After like the third, I'm busy. Just leave it alone.
Leave it alone, please.
Don't hit them like 6 or 7 times, and then like wait like 2 weeks later and then do it again.
Exactly. Don't do it, y'all. Just let it go.
Especially if you're left on red, because then that's embarrassing. So don't do that.
That's right, nephew. I feel you.
I know.
Okay, next question. How long does it take for someone's true colors to come out, do you think, when dating? Like, do y'all feel like it takes like a long time these days, or do you feel like a person's true colors eventually come out sooner or later?
I think it depends on, like, I don't know, I would sound so bad, but I would test it. You know what I mean? Like, just test the situation to see what, like, how they would react to it.
Test their character? Yeah.
Catch them off guard.
I like that. I mean, I totally agree. Not being messy or anything like that, but sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people, you know, if you start seeing little bitty things, you know what I'm saying, you be like, okay, well, let me see how this person gonna react. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I agree. I just feel like eventually the person's true colors are gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather sooner or later than you start really getting into that person and really feeling that person, and then all of a sudden you be like, dang, man, you know what I'm saying, this is not the person that I met before.
Right.
when we first started kicking it. You are not the same person. What happened to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you use interest, dog, let the person know. Just let them know. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave the person hanging. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's just disrespectful. Don't leave them hanging. So, all right. Next question. How do you know nephew and niece? And they can attest to this when you have found the right one.
Oh, God.
Go ahead. Y'all tell me, how did y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all met.
I knew as soon as she stepped out that car. I had tunnel vision looking at her. It's like, it was like just a giant beam of light came down. And this is evening time, so the sun was going down. So a giant beam of light came down.
Yes.
And still the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
It took me like 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
I had to, we had to, I don't know, I wasn't just like, okay, this it. It took me a little bit.
Okay, alright, that's what's up. That's deep, man, you know what I'm saying? Man, cool. Alright, this is a question like a lot of people has had questions about, issues on. Alright, how long before you get the title girlfriend, boyfriend? I feel like this. You don't want to pressure anything. Definitely not. I feel like get to know each other. Be friends. You see what I'm saying? But if a man or a woman, if they know what they want, that man know he wants you and he feeling you, it shouldn't be a problem. I think it's a problem these days. A lot of people don't want to give people the title or don't want to be in a relationship. What is so wrong with being in a relationship? To me, I tell you what's wrong with it. People are not ready to settle down. Some people are not ready to give it, to turning their player card. So if you run into a female or dude who talking about something, well, right now this ain't right. Oh, my funds ain't right. I don't have this right. What they got to do with it? If you're feeling each other, you work together. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Oh, to me that's just excuses.
Yep, I agree.
What y'all think? I just feel like it's excuses. If you can't give me that, if you're not feeling me, if you can't say after, I'll give each other 2 to 3 months. Y'all been talking every day, kicking or whatever, to say girlfriend, boyfriend. I mean, doggone. I mean,
I would say at the max 2 to 3 months, because we are just talking about, dating.
Just dating.
We ain't talking about getting married and
courting, whatever.
So,
yeah, just dating. Yeah, I mean, from a male's perspective.
I wouldn't even say that long.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, nephew. See, I was trying to get some leniency. That's because you know what you want.
I would say, I mean, everybody has like the way they view dating and stuff, right? But I think for me,
absolutely.
I think for me, it's like after like the 5th date, and I'm not talking about like 5 dates in 1 week, right? I'm not talking about like 5 days in a week. I'm talking about like just 5 individual dates that are spread out.
All right.
You know, like I picked the first one. I made sure she picked the second one.
Okay.
That kind of lets me know like where she's at. We just went and ate again, so I was like, okay, she's definitely the one. The third and the fourth.
I like food.
So like by the fifth one, you gotta realize by the 5th one, you're still communicating with each other, like via phone or however through apps and stuff, and you're still getting to know each other that way. So there's still a good amount of time. But I think after the 5th date, if you can sit there and say, yeah, I can go on 5 more dates with this person, then you're like, yeah, then I can consider that. I could consider them like my girlfriend or boyfriend.
Yes, that's deep. Well, nephew, why is it these days men afraid to commit? What's so wrong if you feel somebody? What do you feel from a male's perspective? Why is it that men don't want to commit these days? What's wrong? Do you think it's the upbringing, family upbringing, how they were raised, or you think it's society in itself? You know what I'm saying? Makes it to where, well, okay, well, you know what I'm saying, I don't want no girlfriend, you know what I'm saying, or a woman, then I give a woman's perspective, but, we can give, but why do you feel like men don't want to commit these days and say, okay, that's my girl?
If the man does not want to commit, but he's leading you on, then he's not only doing it to you.
Right? I agree with that.
He's not mature enough to stick with one person. He's doing it to more people, right? And then at some point, he's just not going to be talking to any of those females.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
But if a male will know when he's ready to settle down. If he's just leading you through it, But I don't know. For me, like I knew I didn't know when I wanted to settle down until I saw her, and I was like, she's definitely the one.
That's deep.
You needed some work.
Well, and everything ain't gonna be peaches and cream. Let's just be honest. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like in relationships, marriage, whatever, anything gonna take work. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? So, but I feel like if you find that person that you're really feeling, then that's what you do.
And feel like feeling them in a different way that is not an immediate satisfaction.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Like you want to find out, like you find them interesting. Like you find what they do, you know, unique, and you want to get to learn about what they do and what their hobbies are, and then you find out, okay, well, I like some of their stuff, and then maybe if they like some of the stuff I do, then we can gel. But a lot of people now, especially with everything we have in life, it's just instant gratification. Like if you don't have it now, then it doesn't matter. So like I'm gonna try and get whatever I can.
I think people are scared of labels too, like men and women.
I know, like,
yeah. And social media plays a big part in that too, because like you said, they got all these other people. Like as soon as they pop up in a relationship, you got this person, this one, or this person commenting underneath, telling some, oh, but she was in my inbox yesterday. You know.
Boy, I tell you, yeah. Okay. Another thing. Okay, you just spoke. This is just a freelance question. You just spoke upon social media. Do you think it's an issue, you know, people, like you said, okay, sometimes people say, okay, change their relationship status in a relationship with whomever or just in a relationship. Would y'all have a problem saying, go ahead and putting that in a relationship, or you don't? I guess it just depends if you want everybody in your business or not. But do you feel like if the man or woman said, hey, boo, let's just not, you know, put our business out there, I don't want everybody in our business, I think that could be respected. But then at the same time, if you're feeling me, it shouldn't matter. If we're going to be together, everybody going to know we're together anyway. So there's nothing wrong with saying in a relationship with whomever on your page.
Now, if you've been with a person for a while, like you've been considered boyfriend and girlfriend for a while, but like that other person is not posting any pictures of y'all together, not like tagging you in anything, and they're still not willing to put it on social media. Like, because I feel like at some point now in life, like it has to be a thing where you have to put it on social media. You don't have to do it right away, but it's just one of those things that kind of helps.
What's the problem?
There's nothing wrong with it, but you have to look at the key signs. Like if you're not involved in any of their social media, and they're not willing to put you on there, but they're tagging all their friends and all this other stuff, then you're really not that important to them. And like they might have some other stuff in the background.
I agree. I totally agree. Well, he said y'all other stuff in the background. Okay. Oh boy, this is okay. That's it. Okay, let's go to that's what I was going on. Okay. Do you think men and women regret when they lose a good?
It depends on if they're really cared or not in the beginning.
Do you think that a man knows when he had a good one?
Not until later on.
That you know, he just wasn't ready to settle down. Do you think men know? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think so too.
Well, they always say that there's that saying that says like you don't know what you had until you lost it, right?
Yeah.
So I think at some point, yes, everybody would still regret it, but it depends on. I think it depends on how you lost that person, like what happened between like why they split up, whether it was their fault or your fault, and kind of how like the terms happen, like because. Some people, it could happen where, yes, they might have been the best person, like, for you, but they just really upset you so bad that you got, like, you said words to them that you should have never said, and, you know, you still believe in the things that you said to them, so you could not regret losing them, you know. I think it depends on the situation, but I think for the most part, everybody still regrets it. Now, the level of regret will determine it.
Right. I feel like if a man or a woman treats you 100, you know what I'm saying, and treats you with the utmost respect, has never belittled you, has never like did anything wrong to you, and you have been the best. Don't make me go to Tyler Perry. Don't make me go. When you know you done been the best woman or man to that person that you could be, let them go. Let them go. I mean, it's fine because you know what I'm saying. They know if you got somebody. Oh, I need this. I need that. I need this. Oh, well, okay, there's nothing wrong with being pampered. Don't get me wrong. You feel what I'm saying? But it's just like I told him, I said, I'm the type of woman, like I said, I'm the type, you know, jewelry and all of this, that I'm not like that. You can go to the grocery store.
Yes.
Listen now. Go to the cereal aisle. You feel me? And you can come home and be like, boo, I know you like Cinnamon Toast and Crunch. You feel me? I know you like Cinnamon Toast and Crunch. Here you go, some cold milk and a box of Cinnamon Toast and Crunch. That will put a smile on my face more than a $10,000, $20,000, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, it's the little things. But a woman like me now, here's what happened with me, that don't ask for much. Oh, I get pushed to the side. Then, months, years later, oh, I'm sorry, yeah, you was a good, I'm sorry, you know, and it's just like, I don't ask for nothing. But still, that ain't good enough, nephew. You know? So do men rather you want their money and want this and that? Do men rather want me to take for all you got? Versus not asking for nothing? I mean, I just don't get it. Cause it seems like darn if you do, darn if you don't. I need my hair, I need this done, I need that done. Okay, it's fine to be pampered. Fine.
Okay, but then there comes a point when you need to learn. You should have been providing for yourself before this man came along.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
Grow up.
And that's what I mean by I don't ask for nothing. Yeah. I don't ask for nothing. So it's one time, man, I was told, some people say, you're more established than I am.
Okay, but
okay, I never belittled you. I never said anything. You know what I'm saying? But what they got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying? Is it a problem if a woman make more than the man, or vice versa, or should we all be just equal? I don't think anybody's got to be equal. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just making doctor money, lawyer money. You feel what I'm saying? But it's all about in the soul. You know what I'm saying? You can build something with each other. I feel like it's not all about the extravagant things. I feel. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
All right. Next. Okay. This look at them, y'all. All right. Would you go back to a person who took you for granted? I'm about to steal.
I wouldn't. I mean, I forgave them, yes, but no. They ain't about to treat me the same way again. If they did it one time, they can do it again.
Okay. And I'll attest to that. I have before. It don't never work. Y'all. In my eyes, in my experience, the person has not changed. Let it go. You feel what I'm saying? Take the apology, whatever they coming at you back with. Just let it go. That person, 10 times out of 10, it's going to be the same go around, y'all. I mean, nephew, you know what I'm saying? Would you take a woman back who let you go?
No. And it's one, especially for a man, because that's what we're talking about here. Kind of, basically, thank you, babe. Especially for a man who's dedicated into a relationship, giving his 100% to the relationship, because it's not a 50-50, it's a 100 relationship. So if a man is given 100, and whoever he's with decides that that's not enough, then his 100 will never be enough again. Right? So for me, if I'm giving my 100 to somebody,
speak on it, nephew.
If I'm giving my 100 to somebody and they it's not good enough for them,
yes sir,
why would I go back to them if it's not going to be good enough again?
Yes sir.
Right? And then that's not only is that like tough for a man, that's demoralizing for a man, because he put everything all into his one basket for this one person. Yep. And if that person is like, nah, it's just not good enough, then it's like he thought he had the one, but he didn't.
That's deep. And I feel as well, some people are just narcissists. Like some people just, something ain't right, y'all. And when you feel like I said, when them actions ain't matching up with them words, that's what you gotta watch, them actions. You have to watch actions and forget all this talk. A man or woman can say anything they want to. Like I said in my previous video, in your ear. They can say whatever they want to. But if them words ain't matching up with them actions or vice versa, no. They can say one thing and doing another. Saying one thing and doing another. You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling that. Alright, that's deep. Oh, Lord. Popular topic. ghosting, and why do people do it? Should or shouldn't you? Should you be honest with that person?
Go ahead, Auntie.
Should you? Yes. Just as a human and having high morals, you should be honest with them. Are you going to be? Probably not. And here's why. The reason I say that is because, like I said earlier, like the main way we communicate with people now is through our phones, through apps, right? Mm-hmm. So you could, even on like a lot of times it happens on dating apps, you'll never even see this person until you date them, right? They could live far away or they could live close, and so it's all about instant gratification. So you either get your instant gratification and that's it, you're done with them because you don't want to deal with all the extra stuff that comes behind that. Wow. Or you just say, hey, like, I'm kind of tired of dealing with you, so I'm just going to block you because I know that you can't find me, you can't reach me any other way. Yeah. And so it's just easy to do that and easy to forget about. Is that right? No, it's not right at all. But that's not where we live today.
Yeah, that's horrible. Like, that ghosting stuff, man, like, come on, man, like, you know what I'm saying, like, if you're not feeling the person, just, like I said, be like, well, nice meet, like you said, 9 times
out of 10. It's not hard to be like, I just don't think this is gonna work out.
It ain't, but men do it, women do it, in today's generation, in today's society, that's what it's called, ghosting or whatever. So, yeah, I just feel like, y'all, come on now, we all grown. Yeah. You feel me? Be honest with the person, you know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, you're like, well, nice meeting, you know what I'm saying? Or this just ain't gonna work out, or, you know, say it in a nice way or something, you feel what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Do what you got to do. But yeah, okay. Alright, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more questions. Long distance relationships. Do they work or not? And these two can attest.
Okay. So,
in my experience, no. It didn't work out with me.
More long distance than me, though, so.
Okay.
No and yes. So, I'd say there's a high percentage that it does not work because it takes more than a regular effort from each person. Like, one person can't be doing it, and the other person can't be doing it. Like, I lived on the other side of the planet when Amber and I started dating. Oh, and we were both sacrificing a lot of things. We were sacrificing sleep to FaceTime each other. We were sacrificing.
I like sleep.
Okay.
We were sacrificing a lot of our free time because we decided to say, hey, like, I'm not gonna go do this because I want to FaceTime and and see each other's face and stuff like that, right? That's a lot of effort to do. So, I mean, I wouldn't say it was every night, but I would probably say almost 5 out of the 7 nights, if we could, if I wasn't doing my job, that we were FaceTiming each other. Yeah, there's a lot of times it gets repetitive and it gets tough to FaceTime because you're just staring at each other, or you're staring at her while she's watching her TV. It gets tough because there's not many things to talk about, but that's just the effort you got to put in. Because if you don't, somebody else is going to put in the effort, and they're going to be a lot closer. And that's what you don't want.
What do you say? If you don't, somebody else gonna put in the effort. If you don't, somebody else gonna put in the effort. And if you really feeling that person, you best put in the effort, because these days, honey, we can say bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye, baby. You ain't gonna be the only one, baby. You thought you was, but honey, no. I tried to give you attention. Don't make me go Beyonce. Don't make me go Beyonce. What goes around, comes back around. Best thing you never had. Is it ever or never had? Don't, irreplaceable. Do not. Nobody should ever think that they are irreplaceable. Well, I think I am. Now let me stop. Oh God, let me stop. That's deep. And y'all, like you just said, sacrifice, man. You know if somebody is 100% into you by their actions, and like you said, if they sacrifice to sleep, you know, just to make sure, hey, let me.
Yeah, I'm a social butterfly. I like to hang out with my friends, so.
Okay, hey, I feel you know what I'm saying? It's you just gotta incorporate everything, you know what I'm saying? I feel like when you're dating, you know, and like, I don't know, man, it's just, that's deep, okay, I forgot what I was gonna say, but that's deep. Alright, having standards. Yes. No, maybe.
You got to. Well,
You're darn right.
You got to.
You're darn right. These days, y'all have some standards, man. Don't put up with anything.
I mean, even like, no matter what the timeline, I feel like everybody has standards in regards to like who they want, like who they were gonna be with.
Yeah.
You gotta, yeah. Now you gotta understand, like your standards need to be slightly flexible, because if you want such high standards, you might not ever find that person.
Like some people have a list, nephew. Well, I want this type of man.
Right.
He gotta be 7'8". He gotta have a he gotta be a lawyer. Now that stuff, yeah.
He should be in the NBA. 7'8".
Yeah, I want a lawyer. Yeah, tall and handsome, and I mean, I get it.
Well, if people want to be a lawyer, he can be a lawyer.
But yeah, there's the standard of, you know, it's just reality. Like, you're not gonna pull a supermodel like I did.
Oh yes, sweetie.
You're not gonna.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
You're not gonna go get yourself someone who is smarter than everybody else in the room like I did.
Well, speak on it, nephew. Speak.
Yeah, I have to balance the weight because he ain't that smart.
Obviously, I am. No, but there is things you have to, and that happens to both people. You have to bend a little bit on your standards. There's obviously like the moral side of it. You don't bend, right? You need honesty. You need trust. You need all that stuff. Don't bend on that. But if it's just like, whether it's looks, whether it's certain hobbies, or maybe she doesn't like sports as much as you like, you just have to bend on that a little bit, you know, and make sure that's not the determining factor.
That's right. That's right, y'all. That's right.
Looks. I'm sorry, looks is important to me.
Oh yeah, that's another topic. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got to be attracted. You got to be attracted to that person. Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, babe.
Got to be something. It got to be something. All right, cool. Okay.
Quarantine has got to his head.
Quarantine edition. You feel me? Quarantine edition. Relationship 101. Rejection is God's protection.
Yes. I don't care what nobody say.
Let them go. If a person don't want you, if a person quit talking to you, if a person quit calling you, texting you, don't maybe go TD Jakes.
Hey.
Let them go. So.
But in Maya Angelou, they had that quote, when they show you.
Yeah, believe them.
Believe them.
Yeah. Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou. Yeah. 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 All right. And last question. How do you know if somebody is interested?
No matter what I do,
hey,
all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo.
Hey,
well, you know I'm crazy over you.
Hey, yes, all you feel me? I say time. When they give you their time, when they call you like they can say they gonna call you. You feel me? If somebody renege on their words, and take that in consideration as well. Oh, well, he said he was gonna call me. Oh, he ain't called me today. Or you know what I'm saying? Okay, you guys, I don't know what happened, but anyway, let's go ahead and wind this video on down. How to know if somebody's interested. Like I was saying before, you feel me? And I feel like the person will let you know. Actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
That's it. There's nothing else to say on that. There's nothing else to say on that. How to know if somebody's interested? It's what they do. You feel me? They're gonna show me. Okay. But you gotta show me. You feel me? You gotta show me. Alright, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment.
Get over me.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Hope you all enjoyed these videos. If you want to see more whatever chit chat videos, comment, let us know, you know what I'm saying, and comment down below you all experiences with relationships and stuff, and yeah. Alright, y'all.
Sorry, he needs a tan.
You're so crazy. Alright, y'all. We's out. Peace.
What's up, YouTube fam?
Why are you so loud?
Because those are the best people who just go right at it.
No, they're not.
Yeah.